the update.
Yes, the update.
Okay, the update is a show where we highlight some of the latest news making headlines. We bring to the table issues of concern, we share our perspectives, and also expect you to drop your comments and also share your opinion.
Yeah, that's right. My name is Ehi. Welcome to the update.
I am Mark Chidrinda.
And I am Sylvia Ishibi. All right, feel free to drop your comments like we said. If you're joining us on Facebook, we're happy you are here. We'll see you and we expect your comments as we drop the issues hot.
Yes,
Okay.
you can follow us on social media. We are Click Naija on YouTube and Facebook, and then we are Click Naija 1 on Instagram and Twitter. All right, we'd like to hear from you. So let us know what you think about the issues we're discussing today.
All right.
So, Sylvia, what's the latest? What are we bringing
So
to
many
the
things
table?
are happening.
Mm.
But to this table, we
Mhm.
have 3 issues that we're going to discuss.
Okay.
So we look at the presidential declaration and the resignations of some of the ministers. And we also look at the story of a child who developed chronic kidney disease because her mother used bleaching cream on her.
Some people call it toning, just to bring out the
Yeah.
color.
The real color.
Cream that will bring out the
Real
real
color. Wow.
Okay, so we look at that story, and also we explain the Federal Capital Development Authority (FCDA) pulled down the mansion of Prince Joseph Kpokpogri, the ex-lover of Nigerian actress Tonto
You
Tiki.
can't call that name if you haven't taken some good
Eating,
breath.
yes, taking notes of
He's a mighty
solid.
man doing mighty things, but this mighty thing happened to him. So we'll look at these issues. So we move to the stories now.
Straight away, yeah.
Yes, the president, Buhari of Nigeria. Our president came on, was it on Wednesday now, and mentioned that the minister should resign on or before today.
I mean, there has been a
16th
lot of noise,
May
and
2023.
yes, there have been a lot of noise and cries from different,
Mhm.
quarters that how can you be a serving officer of
Yes,
the Federal
public office
Republic
holder.
and a public office holder, especially appointed, and be contesting for elective position or elective post. Appointed post that whereby you are appointed and elective posts. Yes, they work hand in hand, but they are
Yes.
quite different.
Mhm.
So we had quite a number of these people who went and secured the ticket, especially under the ruling party APC,
Yes.
and a lot of cries. So finally, the president responded, and I think that came with good response. Because
Yes.
people were like, "Wow, the
Are we just
president-
going to let this slide?
exactly? Are we going to keep watching public office holders just do almost like do what they feel is fine by them, based on people's interpretation and everything? But I think the president's declaration that last week was a welcomed development, and then after that
They
other
respond.
things-
Yeah, they responded to it. Actually, people still resigning.
yes.
Yeah, a couple of them.
So we have 10 ministers so far who have resigned, and the names are some of them that attended. They even had this
Valedictory
yes,
session.
with the president. Yes, okay. So we see the minister of Labor, Chris Ngige, and also the minister of State for Education, Emeka Nwajuba, Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, who is set to resign, that he will resign today, and Minister of Niger Delta and Godswill Akpabio have all resigned. Okay, so I don't know.
But some other, according to our worry people, another leg now came up again.
Yes, more
because
people.
it was like some ministers who resigned went back on their resignation to say, okay, we're no longer resigning.
And that's Minister of Labor.
Minister of Labor and
Malami, that's Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami.
Exactly.
Okay, so Femi Falana had a lot to say about it. Like,
he reacted to it.
It's illegal. It should not happen.
I think as at last night, that reaction came up 2 nights ago. I can't really say. And that is illegal. So trying to say that you cannot resign, okay, and have that valedictory session and everything, and then come back again and say, no, you are not now resigning. So now that they are not resigning, are they no longer going for those, are they no longer contesting? Do you get? That's the question. I don't know. Our politics here is very unique.
Well, we have today to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
maybe
rumor
at
has
least
it
they
that
still have
Rotimi
today.
will resign today, See him, he's already trending and all of that. And maybe we will hear at the end of the day, we'll also get the report of what has happened to Abubakar Malami and also
And
Chris
Chris
Ngige.
Yes, their
If they
decisions.
actually resigned or
You know, Chris
they are still
Ngige, he
standing
never
their
misses any part of the best part of the drama in anything at all. He's always there to give it to us fresh.
All right, you just joined us. Is the update on Click Naija, and we just expressed the presidential race so far as it hot. Yes, the 2023 election is coming, and we already seen the presidential candidates resigning, especially the ministers, and some not resigning. So, what do you think about the story? Please drop your comments, and we will be happy and glad to read them. We move to the next story. The story of an innocent child who is less than 10, who is at the brink of death because her parents used bleaching cream on the child. The child developed chronic disease due to the use of the bleaching cream. A Twitter user by name Tejumola actually tweeted this, and it's gained a lot of traction. How do you bleach your baby skin up to the point where they develop chronic disease before the age of 10? An innocent child is at the brink of death due to their parents' recklessness, and I just can't make sense of it. What do you think?
Unfortunately, I don't know of any law, but I don't know if the Child Rights Act protects children, because this is the child's parent. Protects children to this extent, to be able to, institute a case against a parent who is because I don't know what's our definition of abuse of a child. Really, is it just when
it's not only physical abuse?
Yes,
it's physical abuse because
life-threatening.
Yes, it is.
The skin,
it's even life-threatening.
Yes, they said the mother was quoted saying she wanted to bring out the baby's real color, original color.
Yeah, she actually Tejumola tweeted it. She said, "You are telling you want to bring out the baby's color because she's not as fair as her siblings." Wow. You know what? I'm exhausted. I can't. It was actually a whole thread.
Tejumola, you can't be exhausted, really. Please, because for the sake of this child and so many others, I've seen mothers whom you see their kids are not fair, but you can see different shades on their skin. And it's obvious that, okay, this person is trying to do something already. The mother is already bleached. And Forbes came up with a report some time back to say that Nigerian women rank, I think, the highest amongst women who bleach around the world. Do you get? And analysis to all that went back to like, okay, the pre-colonial thing, the whole colonization thing, and the psyche, the mentality that, oh, if you're not fair, you are not noticed and attractive and all that. So the question is, what do you want to be noticed for? When a mother says to bring out the color, look, that statement is a problematic statement in itself.
It reflects insecurity.
Exactly.
So many.
Exactly.
Yes. And I mean, if you now begin bleaching the child's
Okay. So yes, sorry about that, but yes, we were talking about the story of the girl or the child who is
Child,
less
yes.
than 10 years and who has chronic kidney disease because um,
Her mother has used bleaching cream on
Is
her
this
to the
not even
point
the
that, yeah.
time when the NGOs or CSOs are supposed to take action against? Like someone should be calling for action against this kind of thing, or because you are the mother of the child doesn't mean that you cannot be sued for malhandling or
No, but
mistreating the child.
definitely this is already a crime. I mean, this is
it
definitely a
should be.
crime. Yeah, maybe not in the first degree or second degree because it wasn't intentional. That was not wasn't her intention to harm the
What
child.
was her intention?
But she has harmed the child nonetheless.
Yeah.
So it is still a crime.
Anyway.
Yeah, it is still a crime.
Okay, we move to the next story. The story of Chief Kpokpogri. Yes, the ex-lover of Tonto Dike, who came out on Saturday morning saying with a live video, right, Instagram feed, saying that his house was demolished. And yes, we saw that video circulating. That the Federal Capital Territory Administration pulled down his 700 million naira mansion without prior notice.
My first reaction was that, so which means Kpokpogri could have as well bought one of the tickets. So I saw 700 million. I'm like, these hundreds of millions is all over the place now. So anyway, back to the Kpokpogri issue. I don't know.
I mean, the fact that there were different dimensions to this. I mean, there was also the issue from the FCTA saying, they had served him, with deceased letters, that where he was building his house was a highway. He said mile 16 or so, it was at the, so they had served him letters and said, you shouldn't be building here several times. So that they said he rushed the project. The building was erected in less than a year.
Yeah.
And so of course, through that period, they kept sending him letters. They kept, going to the property before the week now, last week, where the demolition took place. And
so where were they when the first block
was laid
or the foundation was made?
Exactly.
You said
These are
somebody
things that
started
take
building,
time.
and he
Do you
furnished
understand?
it. Just look at that picture now, where his properties are out, trying
Outside,
to take things that he can save out of the building. Look at who does that to build. Money spent.
It's difficult to separate their job from malicious intent at this point. Do you understand? Because if you say it took a year or whatever it was, what are the procedures really for serving these notices? Do they actually just wait till people just finish the building and then come to demolish?
No,
because when you lay your foundation, houses are at different stages. You lay the foundation. How many notices did they serve to him? If this case was really to be followed up, how many notices did they wait till he finished building and served him a 1 month or a 1 week notice to move out? And Kpokpogri himself is even saying that is someone who he tried to sell the house to.
That wanted to buy the house from him. Yes, people that wanted to buy, he refused to sell the house.
Exactly.
To him, But the FCTA is maintaining that he didn't get a building plan approval. So according to the statement, that they made, they said all through the steps, before he started the building, while he was building,
that they notified him.
Yes, they had notified him at different points, and they even pointed out that it's like the person who sold the land to him knew it was a highway too. That's why the person probably quickly sold the land, to be able to, get it off his own hands, because he knew that eventually, and according to them, that they said in the next 9 months, building the highway project is actually going to begin.
But Kpokpogri also said that look at the location of his house or the position of his house, that there are houses all around. So how are they going to demolish all those houses as well, since it's a highway and all that? Of course, it's never advised to build on any of those social amenities, structures or infrastructure and all that. Things like highways, sewer, parks, and all those kinds of things. Water lines or waterways.
But the interesting thing about this story is the angle of Tonto Dike.
His ex.
Tonto, right? Okay, please, we're expecting comments. Okay, we'll take your comments as they come. But Tonto Dike now went on her Instagram page to say, when you mess with the wrong woman, you get what you deserve.
Hashtag goes back to sleep. Like
everything happened early in the morning, and so she saw this thing trending, and then she did that and went back to sleep.
So the thing is, I mean, of course, for those who know the history of Tonto and Kpokpogri, they were in a relationship, a very somewhat highly publicized at some point, and all of a sudden they were also in a highly publicized breakup.
Okay.
And she insinuated that he cheated her, he spent her monies, he lied to her, and so many things. So she now comes back to say he deserves this because karma caught up with him. That's her
She
stand.
later came to mention karma, but her first reaction on social media, I felt was a bit of an indictment on her, because anybody could have picked that to say, were you behind this?
People insinuated that, people said she actually had a hand, but she also came out to say she did not.
Yes. That's why sometimes we have to watch it before we react. But I could understand the place where she was coming from, because she had been through a lot.
Yeah.
And like you said, I don't know if we read that out, where she said if she had died when he abused her, what was the thing that?
So we're gonna put it up right now, and this is
yes, she said, anyone waiting for me to stop laughing is a complete joker. I can't and will never sympathize with this man. It's his cross, he should carry it. This man almost killed me financially, emotionally, and otherwise. If I had committed suicide after he threatened to expose our illicit tape, and even when he released the crying audio, it would have been 2 weeks of goodbyes, and the world would move on. People need to understand that karma exists, and I hope it's not the last until he does the right thing. Hashtag justice for everyone.
Okay,
justice for everyone, not justice for
Kpokpogri. Well, including
including him.
Exactly.
If he deserves justice,
it's not like she's supporting the demolition issue, but she's just venting her own personal
emotions
concerning him as a person.
Yeah. I saw somebody actually commented. An actress just like her said, "This is witchcraft."
That's
on
Tonto's reaction.
This is on Tonto's side now. Why can you react to somebody's downfall?
We
have comments.
Yes, but I mean, I really understand Tonto. But anyway, this person is reacting to the demolition issue.
Simon Mathias.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
We always blame the builders. Someone sold this land to him. The sale may even take some government registration and certification. Many of us had fallen for this. All right, and actually,
Simon, please share, so someone can join you as well.
Kpokpogri in his statement actually, alleges that it was an unlawful demolition. So I believe he probably is trying to gather his own, facts and come at them,
and go to court.
Yes, and go to court. Yes, to challenge demolition.
Because somebody has to pay for the damages.
I mean, 700 million. 700 million naira.
We have bought 7 farms. For 7 presidents.
And increase your chances.
3 of us
increase your chances of getting there.
I'm telling you. A lot of campaign.
Yes. Please feel free to share this video, comment, like, love, cry,
subscribe to our channel. If that's how you feel. Yes.
And even subscribe, like you said, for those watching on YouTube. On our website, you can also listen live at
www.clicknaija.gov.ng. Yes.
If the updates, people, keep your comments coming, just like we said. We'll be here again. The gists are always very, very hot. We have a few other comments. Let's just have them.
All right, help us read this, Ehi.
Okay, my own take is the Kpokpogri guy is not a smart guy. He took their warning for granted, and in Nigeria, when such warning is serially given, it behoves on him to do small waka.
I wonder.
Okay.
Nigerians will understand.
They understand.
I think he explained it even.
Okay. You guys know what I mean by small waka, and I assure you that the house would not have been brought down. You know whether he done the waka since. It's possible he has been doing this small waka, which is even wrong in the first place.
True.
So he said, Remy is saying he once
me.
worked in FCDA, and I'm 100% sure of what I'm
saying. All right. So this message is from Remy.
Wow.
Wow.
You do the waka.
So that means that there are probably a lot of other things that we'll not be able to know about. They can't tell us about.
But if over such a waka you can pull down, that means selfish interest is really high.
Yes, a lot of illegalities happening here.
You get
if there's waka going on also. It should there be waka.
Look at the house.
Yes.
Check you out. And the properties outside.
Yes.
You know what? My heart broke when he came online and his voice was shaking. He was not coherent. You know
what it means? Losing your house is like losing.
You slept in this house.
Like losing someone.
Of the house, and then seeing it getting demolished. The way that caterpillar went and removed the fence.
And
I saw
usually
that. I was
when
like,
they're
"What?"
coming like this, they come with security, armed
Yes.
security,
Yes,
so
so
you
you can't
can't
touch,
do
can't do
anything.
anything. True,
Wow.
you can't do anything.
Sadly, it has
Unfortunately.
happened, and we wish justice for everyone.
As Tonto said, justice for everyone.
Yes, so let's see
That's
what
all.
comes out of this, really.
Yes.
Let's see what comes out of this. Either we're going to be learning lessons. I mean, either way, there are lessons to be learned. To take precaution for where you're building. And I mean, if you're building somewhere and it already has so much drama, I don't know. I feel, look, leave that place. Because if what he's saying is true, I mean, Kpokpogri himself, that some persons were after the house or whatever, and is it worth it?
Well, in retrospect, now we'll say it's not worth it. But you know, in that at that moment, he probably felt like he wanted to fight for what is his.
What is his?
Yes.
We'll see.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the update. We will be back with another interesting edition next week. Please feel free to share this video. My name is Sylvia Ishimi.
I am Mark Chitrindap.
And my name is Ehi Ohiani. This program was produced by Hafsat Issa. Toodle!